So we arrive at day 4 of the Cheltenham Festival. Have you enjoyed it? A lot of people have been saying it's not been a good one. I tend to agree with that. It's not been great, has it? Not been terrible, but not been great. How did you all do on day 3? I'm filming this at 12 o'clock on Thursday, so Thursday's races haven't even been on yet. But as you can see, I've shaved in the slug after El Fabiolo yesterday cost me big time in my accumulators. Buckies, man. Yeah, I can't work out if this moustache makes me look more like a tramp or less like a tramp. That's for you guys to decide. It is called a lucky tash for a reason. As usual, get your best bets in the comments. Don't be scared. We can all help each other out. Sorry, I've just got someone just banging around the house in here. Absolutely no respect for my videos. You know, I've been using the comments a lot, as you may know. I'm trying to reply to everyone. I'm sorry if I miss you. Don't forget to post your best tips for Friday. Right, so the first race is the Cheltenham Novices Chase at 1:30. To me, what makes this race really, really tough is there's like most horses you would expect to improve some amount. How much are they going to improve? I have no idea, so it makes it really tough when you expect most horses to improve. I do see it, it's a bit of a guessing game, isn't it, really? Luckily, Hendo's done us all a favour and pulled Sergino out, because that would have been an impossible horse to judge. I suppose a lot of you might have laid it. I don't have much to say on this race, and like I said, I'm trying to keep the video short, and I'm not looking much further than the top of the market. Maybe you guys can convince me differently. Marlborough, is it Marlborough? I'm saying it like it's Marlborough, but Marlborough. Marlborough and Storm Heart, which are the top 2 in the market. That's what come out top on my ratings, but I don't like taking horses at the top of the market when there's a lot of likely improvers in there. So help me out with an each way bet. I did have bunting. I don't mind bunting at 16-1, 17-1. I don't mind bunting at 17-1. What do you think about that bet? I'm just really unsure about this bet, about this race at the minute. So let's just move on. You can help me out. But they're my 3. I'll be going Marlborough, Storm Heart and bunting. The 10:2 is the county handicap hurdle, so it's 56,000 for first. I feel like I have a couple of nice each way prices in this one to tip up. I mean, don't go putting your mortgage on it. I mean, I've got about 10 weighted to go well again. So, and again, I expect several improvers in this race, but my main bet is Favour at 16-1. That seems like an incredible bet at 16-1, to be honest. Maybe I'm being an idiot. Maybe I've got my ratings wrong, but Favour at 16-1 seems very nice to me. I've snapped the hand off at that. And then a couple of outsiders at 25-1. I've gone Hansard and Petit Tenir. Whatever. Irish, French. Probably French, that one, isn't it? No, it's Irish. Whatever, it's not English. And that's all I can deal with names. Typical English boy when it comes to pronouncing other people's languages. Can't do it. So I think at the prices, them 3 are really good bets. Again, I'm liking Hansard, Petit Tenir and Favour, obviously. I would hope at the prices they're going to give me a good run for my money. At least one of them is going to give me a good run for my money. I mean, I would hope that at least one of them plays. It's like 6 places, isn't it? Let me know what you guys are thinking. It's obviously a very tough handicap. I'm sure we're all going to be all over the place in a race like this. But I do think you need a decent price, don't you? I don't know what the... Oh, I do have Le Ou Dud Sud. But I mean, our Skelton's just getting back now, because that's 5-1 now. And King of Kingsfield's 5-1, which is Gordon Elliott, Jack Kennedy. But like I say, I think Favour is a good bet in this. I'm having it, as well as the other 2. But really like Favour. Gonna make myself look stupid. I don't care. Let's move on. Yeah, another tough race, would you believe it? It's hard to rule many out in this race, isn't it? This is the Albert Bartlett Novices Chase. 75,000 to the winner. I actually have this really, really tight. I do have Reading Tommy wrong, top of my ratings, but I can't back that at 3-1. You gotta have some balls to back that at 3-1 in this race. Or maybe you just know a lot more than me. But I like it, it is top. But I think there's plenty of nice horses in this at nice prices. You know, Dancing City, Gidley Park, High Class Hero. But me personally, I've taken Captain Teague. So yeah, I'm taking Captain Teague. I couldn't really talk you out of many in this, could I? You know, the ones I'd talk you out of are high prices, high prices. So yeah, Who's on reading Tommy wrong and who's taking him on? Let me know. But like I'm already on Captain Teague. But I could definitely take another one. Give me another each way price. I could definitely take another one in this race. Right, let's move on. And now we arrive at the Gold Cup. £351,000 to first place. That is not bad, is it? I've got to be honest, I don't see how Galopin Des Champs gets beaten here. I really don't. But there's just no value in it at 2.1, is there? Or is there? Do you think there's value in it at 2.1? I mean, there's potential value in it at 2.1. I don't know if I could back a horse at 2.1 in the Gold. I just don't see what beats it. Do you know what I mean? I just don't see. I mean, it could go odds on. It could go odds on. Because what beats it? Fast or slow doesn't beat it. If Galopin Des Champs turns up, fast or slow won't beat it. I think that's a crazy bet. What is he, 11 to 2? 11 to, you're going to take fast or slow at 11 to 2. Whoever's took that, you can now call me crazy for the bet I'm about to give back to you. Because this is probably worse. I think it's pretty tight. It's really tight. So yeah, I'm thinking Brave Man's Game without the favourite, 9 to 1. What do we think? Am I a fucking idiot, or am I a genius, or am I a little in between? I mean, obviously the main competitors are to Brave Man's Game, not to Galopin Des Champs. Fast or slow, Jerry Colon. I don't mind Gentleman's Game at a big price. It's 25 to 1. That's not a bad price. What about a Dutch with Brave Man's Game and Gentleman's Game? The game in Dutch without the favourite. I might take that on. Gentleman's Game and let me just have a look at Gentleman's Game. I mean, Galopin Des Champs will not be beaten in this race if it turns up and runs its race. It cannot be beaten. I have it so far ahead. Literally £10 ahead. Possibly more, but £10 ahead. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how stupid I'm being. Brave Man's Game without the favourite. Watch Fast or Slow win now. I'm going to look right stupid, but I'm sticking by it. He cannot beat, and I know he's beat him twice. I know. He just won't beat him today, as long as Galopin Des Champs. This is disclaimer. As long as he turns up, I can't make these horses turn up. They've not been turning up for me at all for the last couple of months. If I back Galopin Des Champs, he won't win. It's as simple as that. Yeah, let me know what you're thinking. I'm sure there'll be a few out there. I'm sure a few will be on Hewick at a price. A few will be on Jerry Colom at a price. I'm sure we've got our Galopin Des Champs backers in here. I'm sure we've got our Fast or Slow backers in here. I'm really interested to see how you guys back this race, because I have Galopin Des Champs so far ahead that if you're going to take a bet, I've got to take it without Galopin Des Champs in it. Or take Galopin Des Champs. I'm not taking Galopin Des Champs. So let me know about this race. This one is really interesting, isn't it? And we'll move on. This race, I was running out of time, so I just skipped this so I could study the last two races. The quick look I had, It's On The Line, which is the favourite, or it was the favourite, I don't know if it still is. But that looked like the best horse in the race to me, so I might just, I mean, I really don't want to back a horse that I haven't studied at fucking 5 to 2 or whatever it is. So let me know your thoughts on this race, because I don't have any. I haven't studied it. Let me know what you're taking in the 10 past 4, which is the St James's Place Festival Challenge Cup. So now we move on to the 1650, which is the Miss Paddy Power's Mares Chase. 67,000 to the winner, which isn't bad, is it? Tough race this. I'd normally leave it alone because I can't really spot any value in it. I'm thinking about laying Dino Blue, even though I think it's clearly the best horse in the race. Just 2.1 feels a little short to me. Just a little short. So do I lay Dino Blue, or do I back Alighieri Devassi or Riviera de Tel or Limerick's Lace? You'll have to let me know. So it's a fucking tough one, this. It's a race I would normally leave alone, but seeing that I've become Sam content creator man, I can't be leaving bets alone at the Cheltenham Festival, am I? So I'm just begging for your bets. Put them down below and I'll steal the best ones. But if nobody comments, I'm going to lay Dino Blue, I think. Hopefully it goes odds on, which it should never do, surely. I don't think it should go odds on with Alighieri Devassi and Limerick Lace in the race, and Riviera de Tel. So we'll see. But let's move on, because this video is already getting too long, and we're going to move on to the last race of Cheltenham Festival. So we're here at the last race of the Cheltenham Festival. Does anybody else get depressed when a festival ends? Oh my god, it's so depressing when a festival ends. I suppose because we've got to go back to shit racing, we've got to go outside again, interact with people who don't know about horse racing. It's just a bloody nightmare, isn't it? I'm already getting depressed just thinking about this festival ending. Obviously, we've got a nice, tough handicap to end, the Martin Pipe Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm going to need help with this one as well. I think this is a bit of burnout on my end and a bit, I don't really trust my ratings, what they've come up with in the end. I think it's quite a tough race to make ratings for, to be honest. I'm also not happy with who's ended up at the top of my ratings. It's just really one of those races I do not trust my ratings for. So the horses I do have at the top are No Ordinary Joe, Nicky Henderson. He's probably going to pull it or it's going to run so no point in taking No Ordinary Joe on, is there? I mean, Hendo horse, like I say, he's going to pull it or it's going to run isn't he? And then Sonny Gino, which I've backed so many times. I think it has won for me once, but I've backed it so many times, I'm just worried it's a little exposed. And then Gordon Elliott has a few I'm interested in, but I just don't know how to judge them, to be honest. They look pretty good, but I'm like, do I trust them? Which ones do I go for? I mean, basically every Gordon Elliott horse I don't mind in this race. So what are you thinking? Because without your help, I'm going to end up with a No Ordinary Joe, bloody Endo horse, and a Sonny Gino Dutch, which seems terrible. I suppose the best of the Gordon Elliots I can see is probably What's Up Darling and then Magic Tricks. So yeah, this video's been terrible. They've all been pretty bad, but the interaction's been good. I've really enjoyed getting in the comments with you all, speaking to you all, talking about horse racing. It's really fun, isn't it? I don't have a lot of people in my life. There's only a couple I can talk to about horse racing. The rest are just like, did you win today? Did you have that one? What's your tip for the Grand National? That's what my conversations are when I go out, so I try to avoid going out. Right, so that's the end of the festival, and I want to thank everybody again who got involved with these videos. I just can't believe they got as much engagement as they did. They've really helped me out. I've got about over 250 subscribers from the first 3 days. I mean, and at the end of the day, I'm just stood here chatting. And I know you're all going to say, what's different to your normal videos, but well, I suppose I'm not on camera in my normal videos, am I? You can watch a horse race while I chat rather than just sat here looking at my ugly mug. Well, it's not that bad today, is it, with the old Tash, the old Lucky Tash, although it might be gone tomorrow, depending how today goes. We're trying everything. Fucking hell, Fabiolo, eh? He really did cost me. I had a couple of seconds yesterday as well. I lost to the Skeltons twice. Who's ever lost to the Skeltons twice in one day at Cheltenham? Who? Unbelievable. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to the break now. I'm getting quite burned out. It's just started to rain, so you're probably going to hear that, so I need to wrap this up. You know, this rain on a conservatory roof, eh? It's a nightmare. I'll do Saturday racing, and then I'm looking forward to a big break, at least a few days. Sunday, I'm just going to talk all day, you know. I'm either going to sit there admiring my great work. I'm going to be in floods of tears, aren't I? But we all know tears make the best. I'll see you for these tipping videos next, probably during the Grand National now. I don't think there's much before that, is there? And then there's plenty of chance to do these tipping videos during the flat season, which I prefer the flat for winning anyway, especially this year. I mean, the jumps has gone so bad, just so many seconds, not to make excuses. Check the vlog out, there's been a lot of seconds. I had 2 yesterday. So anyway, thank you all. Hopefully you all have a great end to Cheltenham. You all end on a high. God knows when my next vlog will be out. I need to chill out for a bit. But sometime next week, I hope. Get your bets in the comments. I love responding to you all. Goodbye. Good luck.